Hey there guys, and welcome back to Guards Who Plays Spyro the Dragon Reignited. In the last episode, we beat Nasty Nork. We freed Magnus at the home world, which gave us 100% and unlocked Nasty's loot. So in this episode, we say we take ourselves a little bit of a fun vacation, huh? Does that sound like fun to you guys? Because it sounds like a great time to me. 12,000 treasure, 80 dragons, 12 dragon eggs, 3.5 hours of playtime. I thought it was actually going to be higher than that. I didn't remember it being that short, but here we go. Now, I like how they don't explain anything when you get in here, but like if you try to glide anywhere, you'd immediately figure it out that you've got super glide. You can glide for as long as you want. This is basically like a flight level, and it's called Nasty's Loot for a reason, because it's just filled with treasure. That's all that's in here. It's 2,000 gems. So you remember at the beginning when he said that the Dragon Kingdom had 12,000 treasure, and then, oh, was it 14,000? Well, it turns out both was right. For 100%, it is 12,000 treasure. But when you get 12,000 treasure, along with everything else in the game, then it unlocks Nasty's Loot for you to go and get another 2,000 treasure, which is going to bring our total game completion to 120%. Which 2 of the Spyro games did. Spyro 1 did over 100%, and Spyro 3 did over 100%. But Spyro 2, for some reason, was only 100. I'm not quite sure why. Also, I like Spyro 1's extra percentage better than Spyro 3's, because Spyro 3's just messes with my video game OCD again, because Spyro 3's is 117%, whereas Spyro 1's is 120, so it's a nice, even, round number. Spyro 3's is very much not. Okay, so the goal here, the idea, is the more keys you get, the higher in the level your glide can start from, and the higher your glides will be able to reach. So that's why we're going after these keys, to unlock the doors, to get to the higher platforms, to get higher glides, to get to, well, more of the level. And you'll also notice that all the gems in this level are either purple or yellow, which I just think is awesome, because I love collecting gems in this game. Now, like that, you could glide from right there, but you wouldn't get the increase. You have to come up here and glide from this platform to get the increase. Now we just gotta try and catch this plane. An egg thief in a plane, who'd have thought? That little bastard. Ah! Me, little bastard. Come here. 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 Damn you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Why will my flame not reach you? Seriously, this is ridiculous. What? Are you kidding me? Thank you. That was actually starting to get a little bit ridiculous, if I do say so myself. We can start some fireworks. Can't get to that platform yet though, so mostly it's gonna be There we go. Mostly just gonna be gliding around starting the fireworks. Oh wait, I can get these gems. Cool. Money, 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 money. I actually think this is the platform we need to get to. Yeah, it is. Cool. Unlock the door. See, there's another door for us to unlock too. And it's another plane. This is the one part I dislike about this level. I hate these egg thief planes. Like, I just really do. I really do. Like, this is what I feel like I do every time anyways, just... There we go. Continually glide and just continue... Oh, obviously I'm continually gliding, but I mean, like, continually flaming at them just to see if eventually I'm gonna get close enough. I actually think that, I believe, was the last one. So that means we can go ahead to the rest of the level and get everything else right now. No questions asked. This is awesome. That one's gonna take off over here. Bunch of little gems. Now I wonder what that brings our total up to. Is it 950? 950, so I think there's only one spot left to go. If we go up to the return home portal and go behind it, you'll see some treasure. And then we'll see a room with a bunch of fireworks crates. And so what I'm gonna do is just... Look at that. Like, look at that. Ignore the ones that are floating in midair. But look at that. That is awesome. 2,000 of 2,000. Trophy earned hoarder. And trophy earned Nasty's demise. That is the platinum for Spyro the Dragon. So let's go ahead, hop into the return home portal, enjoy a little cutscene, and then I'll be back with you guys for the credits.
Spyro the Dragon, you've defeated Gnasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Gnasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Gnasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Oh. Did I screw up? I might have screwed up. That didn't show the credits again. Skill points. Art gallery. Okay. Tell you what, give me a second, let me see if I can figure this out. Alright. There we go. Now I swear if this is the same credit sequence that I could have accessed from the start menu, like from the very beginning menu, I'm gonna be a little upset, but I just went ahead and defeated Gnasty again, that way I made sure I got the same ones that I skipped. Okay. So, credits are usually a nice place for thoughts about the project and thoughts about the game and stuff like that. I guess I'll start with thoughts about the game. The game, of course, I love the concept, I love the art, I love the music. There are a few complaints I have with the Reignited trilogy, and I feel like I've addressed them properly throughout the series, so I'm not going to bring the mood down and touch upon them here. But as for just Spyro the Dragon as a whole, I love the game. It is one of, if not my favorite game series of all time. Thoughts about the project? I thought that this was a fairly decent project to refamiliarize myself with the concept of Let's Plays. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I have done Let's Plays before. I've recorded content before, but it's been a long time. It's been a few years, and so, you know, you come in, you're rusty, you don't know what to say, you don't know how much you should say, you know, you run into those awkward silences, which I definitely ran into a few of them myself. But I feel like starting with a game like Spyro to refamiliarize myself with it was probably the best decision I could have made, because that gave me something I was familiar with to talk about. I didn't have to solely rely on, like, just spur of the moment brain thoughts. You know, I could talk about the game, I could talk about some parts of development of the game, because I'd looked into that in the past, and, you know, this, that, and the other thing. I really like this art too, by the way. This is, it's very, very entertaining, very amusing. Yeah, you may have noticed like a quality jump in the middle of the LP too, as far as audio goes. That's because halfway through the LP, I decided to upgrade from my cheap little, I was using a Rock Band USB microphone, which it worked fine for me for years. That's what I used to use when I did Let's Plays, and yeah, I just put it on a mic stand with a little clip and put a pop filter in front of it and went. What I'm using now, however, is I bought myself a Blue Snowball Ice halfway through the project, which I like a lot better. It's a little bit more annoying at the moment just because I don't have a longer USB cable to hook it up to the computer with, but I like the audio quality better. I feel like it brings out the bassy qualities of my voice better, because I do have a slightly lower voice, and I felt like my voice kind of sounded a little tinny on the Rock Band mic if I didn't do some EQ in post, but I feel like the sound quality of my voice, I feel like, comes through pretty well with the Blue Snowball, so I'm very pleased with that. Video quality, not really a big jump. I did partway through the project start rendering in 1080p instead of 720p, because I figured I was already recording it in 1080p anyway, so why downscale it? I guess the only difference would have been, since I use an Elgato Game Capture HD, like the original Game Capture HD, so the only difference would have been 720p you can record at 60 FPS instead of 1080p you can only record at 30. But the car wash ink, that's very, like, Counterpunch. Excuse me. Counterpunch Studios. So yeah, and this is also, it was a platinum. We went through, we got every skill point that's available in the game, we got every trophy that's available in the game, and so this game is effectively, like, is 100% complete as you can get. All the skill points, all the trophies, all the dragons, all the gems, all the eggs, everything. This game is 100% as you can get. And that's what I was going for. I don't know how many people will use it this way, but I feel like this is a good showing of how to do that. Like, because it wasn't just like, oh, here's this trophy, that trophy, that trophy, that trophy, jumping back and just jumping between trophies. Like, it showed you how to play the whole game and get all the trophies and skill points along the way. And I'm proud of that fact. There's parts of this project I'm not proud about. Like I said, the whole awkward silence bit, just because of just starting back doing this. I'm not used to sitting in front of my TV talking to myself for 20 minutes at a time. But aside from that, so if any of you saw my post on Facebook and Twitter, I said that this series was going to resume on Thursday, January 2nd, getting daily updates till its completion, so today should be Saturday, January 4th. And I'd mentioned that a new series is coming on Monday, January 6th. Starting Monday, January 6th is another game that I have LP'd in the past on one of those other endeavors that I had mentioned. I had a very good time doing it. I have 100%ed it a few times in the past, so it will be getting 100%ed. It is not, however, a game where I'm going to be collecting trophies, because it doesn't have trophies. It is not for the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 3. I know I'd mentioned before wanting to do like platinum guides and that, and I hope I didn't put across, like, I hope I didn't make it sound like that was all I was going to do, was going to be Sony videos to show platinums on PS4, PS3, whatever. This one, we're going back a few console generations. In fact, we're going back 3 console generations. But we're not going back 3 Sony console generations. We're going back 3 Nintendo console generations. That's right, we're going back to the GameCube. Oh, that's cool. Very special thanks to Insomniac Games. I like that they threw that in there. Okay, we're going back to the GameCube. Starting Monday, January 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to be taking on Super Mario Sunshine. That's right. I know it's a little bit overdone now ever since Chugga Conroy did his LP several years ago. The LP market for it kind of took off and is all over the place now, but that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going for 100%. Worlds 1 through 7, everything, just everything. So that's going to start Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it. Be there, be square. These credits are much longer than I originally anticipated. Like, much, much longer. Motion graphics, that'd be a cool thing to be a part of. Capture artists, I feel like those are the guys that put on like the suits with all the spots on them to do motion capture. That would also kind of be cool. I'm not gonna lie, I just think it'd be cool to have anything to do with the development and creation of a video game. Like, that's the nerd in me coming out. I just think that'd be beyond cool. Senior project manager for marketing. I don't really think that you needed much marketing for this. Just like put anywhere on the internet, Spyro the Dragon Original Trilogy Remastered coming to PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and just it would do its own marketing for you. That's how much people wanted this. Like, ever since, what was it, 2000 was when the last game of the original trilogy came out. And then we got Enter the Dragonfly in, I think, 2002, I think that came out. And Enter the Dragonfly had horrible reception. Horrible. That was, I want to say that one was made by Vivendi? I want to say that one was made by Vivendi. I believe that one, and possibly A Hero's Tale, or maybe A Hero's Tale is where it went over to a different company. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played those two particular games that it's, wow, it's been a lot of years. Because like I myself, I didn't mind Enter the Dragonfly, it could have been much, much better optimized though. Like the loading times are horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. A Hero's Tale I actually didn't mind. I never finished it. I don't even think I ever got close to finishing it, but like I kind of enjoyed it. Which is better than, you know, Enter the Dragonfly, which Enter the Dragonfly, like I didn't mind it, but after I got it, and like after that first little bit of, oh my god, it's a Spyro game, after that kind of went away, then it was like, okay. Put it on the shelf, and maybe I'll play it once a year. These credits are still going. I can't believe this. I'm about to say, okay, whatever, we've seen enough credits. Like, it's been 4 minutes since the last time I said that. My recording time is up to 21 minutes. 21 minutes! For credits! This is ridiculous. Of course, I guess most people don't watch the credits. I don't know, it's a thing that I've gotten from the LPs that I used to watch, where whoever made the LP would take sit down, let the credits roll, and that's when they would talk about, like I just did, you know, their thoughts about the project, their thoughts about their full end thoughts about the game. Obviously, as Let's Players, we give our thoughts about the game as we go through the game, but that's only for particular parts of the game. Like if it's the third world, you know, we're not going to give our opinion about the third world in the first world. We're going to give our opinion about the third world while we're in the third world. So the credits is a nice time to kind of sit down and give like an overall feelings about the game. And then they talk about like their thoughts on the project, or like what they liked about the project, or who helped with the project, or whatever. I guess I could give one thank you for help on the project, and the thank you for help's actually going to go to my girlfriend, because she, you know, this is a lot of time investment, and it's one of those, would I love for it to become a monetary endeavor and get paid to make YouTube videos and stuff for YouTube and you guys and everything? Yes, I would. I would love to have that happen, because I would love to be able to entertain for a living and just, you know, play video games, like do something I love. I would love that. But, you know, at the moment it's not. I don't make money from this. This is purely because I enjoy playing video games, and I enjoy talking about video games, and I enjoy editing video, and it's like a combination of a whole bunch of things that I enjoy. But it's a very big time investment, and at times it can be a very big monetary investment, because, you know, like the capture card I'm using was a $150 capture card. This is a $50 microphone. You know, that's $200, which when you're not getting anything back out of it, that can be a little bit high there, plus the cost of the editing software, because I bought editing software this year. I mean, so despite the time investment and the monetary investment and the lack of return on investment, lack of return on investment, she has been so supportive, and one of those, if you enjoy it, do it. You know, I told her I'd love to be able to make money on it. She's like, then work at it, work hard, you'll be able to make something of it. She tells me, if you believe in yourself, you'll be able to do it. She said, and if it helps you believe in yourself, she said, I believe in you. And that's having somebody give me that kind of unconditional support for something like this that's so... I mean, it's not as unheard of now to do this for a living, but just something that's so against the grain, I guess. And do something that's so not the norm. You know, it should be going out and getting a Monday through Friday 9 to 5, which don't get me wrong, I've had Monday through Friday 9 to 5s and all this. But, like, to have that kind of support towards something like this, that would be a dream come true if I got to do it for a living. That's... like, there's no comparison for that. Like, there's nothing beats that. Nothing can beat that. Nothing will ever beat that, to have that kind of support. And for that, I thank her. And plus, she watched through some of the videos after I'd edited them, let me know her thoughts and comments and criticisms or what have you. Are we finally done? Oh my god. Are we done? Yes, no sheep were harmed during the creation of this game. A few Norks, but no sheep. Thank you for playing. And, oh. Wow. Is that... Toys for Bob? I guess it is. Alright, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this series. If you did, please remember to leave a like, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see all you back here in a couple of days for the beginning of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. For the final time, with my little purple dragon, peace out.